This is the moment everything changed. Not quietly, not behind closed doors, but out in the open, where the cracks inside power can no longer be ignored. Because when Joe Kent resigned, it wasn't just another official stepping down. This was the man in charge of counterterrorism, the person responsible for assessing threats to the United States, walking away and saying something that directly challenges the entire justification for war. Kent didn't hold back. He made it clear. Iran posed no imminent threat, no urgent danger, no ticking clock. And yet the United States was already in a full-scale conflict. That's not just disagreement, that's a direct contradiction of the narrative coming from the top. And that top, of course, is Donald Trump. Trump launched the strikes, backed by intelligence his administration says was credible and necessary. From his perspective, this was about strength, deterrence, and preventing future attacks. But Kent's resignation flips that story upside down. If the threat wasn't real, or at least not immediate, then the question becomes unavoidable. Why was the war started at all? Kent went even further. He suggested the decision wasn't purely about U.S. national security, but influenced by external pressure and a push toward conflict that didn't align with America first. That's a serious accusation, especially coming from someone inside the system. And Trump's response? Brutal and immediate. He dismissed Kent as weak on security, signaling that dissent, especially public dissent, won't be tolerated at that level. But here's where it gets even more intense. Reports emerged that Kent was already under investigation before he resigned, accused of leaking classified information. Now the narrative splits in two directions. Is this about accountability and national security breaches, or is it about silencing a voice that broke ranks at the worst possible moment? That's the real story unfolding right now. Because this isn't just Joe Kent versus Donald Trump. This is about what happens when someone from inside the system challenges the reason for war itself. It's about whether dissent is seen as integrity or betrayal, and most importantly, it raises a question that doesn't go away. If the people closest to the intelligence say there was no imminent threat, then what exactly are we fighting for?